Hi, today we're going to talk about pet setting contract form and we are going to understand how we can create PDF files and automation from this exact form using Notion database. As you can see, we have got a simple form added up over here, and once the user fills in the details in this form and they click on submit, the responses will go to the responses view in the database. I've already created two entries out of the particular form onto this database, and now I'm looking to convert these entries into PDF file completely in automation. For this, I'll be using a tool known as PDF Output. This will help me create PDFs on automation from a Google document with the help of a Notion database. So Notion database is what will contain all the information that I want to convert to PDF, and a Google document is where I'll be editing the document to convert to PDF file. We can create any documents at scale such as reports, invoices, contracts, certificates, or even quotations at scale using this exact automation setup. Click on create PDF and quickly sign in, and then we will be able to see all the automation steps that we need to take to generate the PDF. So let me quickly sign in over here, and then I will show you how the automation will work out. So the very first thing which we need to do once we sign in is we need to add the database to the selection screen. After that, we need to connect the document for the corresponding database. And finally, we must map all the properties of the database one by one onto the document to generate the PDF file. So let's click on add Notion database, and we will be able to add the database that is already there on our Notion account. So let's copy the database title which we are looking to use. So we're going to use this particular database. Let me copy this, head over to the selection screen, click on select pages, put the title inside the search pages, and then add it. Whenever you are looking to add a database, always put it inside the search pages and then add it. Do not select from the top level pages that you see over here, because that doesn't create a good experience and the database may not be added correctly. Alongside this, if your database contains any relation properties, so let's say the pet setting contract form is connected with database A and database B through relation property, you need to add database A and database B inside the search pages so that the PDF file which will be generated will have all the relation and roller values appear correctly on the document. Otherwise, the relation and roller values will not be visible in the PDF file generated. Having considered that, let's click on allow access, and now we should get access to the pet setting contract form which we can use for the remaining steps in the automation. So let it load in this section, and if it is not visible in here, we need to reload the database once or twice, and then the database should be available in the drop down. So currently you can see it is still loading, and we should be able to see the database appear over here. So if your database is not showing here, simply click on reload database, and we should be able to see the pet setting contract form appear in the drop down right over here. So you can see the pet setting contract form is visible. If you scroll down, you should be able to see all the properties of the pet setting contract form visible over here, one below the other. This can be used for the automation steps. Next up, we need to add a document for this particular database. So click on add Google document. If you already have a pet setting contract template available, go with an existing document and choose the template that is already available from your drive. I don't have any document available as such. So what I will do is I will instead add a new demo document which it will create with all the placeholders automatically added up. Okay. So you can see it created me this document with every placeholder from the database already visible over here. So we have the client name, contractor amount. So every field that you see inside the database are already showing up in this particular section. Okay. So what will happen is, so let me reload this database once, and we should be able to see all the properties appear properly. Yes, and now let me add the document once again, as it added the document for a different database. And let me again add a new document with the placeholder. So now what we see over here is the document with all the placeholders for the particular database. So we have the owner name, pet type, service dates, sitter name, total fee. All these things are coming from the database that you find over here. So when the PDF will be generated, all these fields inside double curly brackets will be mapped to the corresponding properties in the database, and they will be replaced with the values that you see in the columns. So the owner name will be replaced with the owner name column that you see over here. The pet type will be replaced with the pet type that you see over here, and so on for all the other fields. If you want to add any property onto the document, let's say you want to add respondent, click on copy, go to the document wherever you want to add it, and what you can do is you can simply use Control V or Command V on your keyboard, and it will paste the property right inside the document. So you can copy paste any property inside the document as per your requirement, and it will automatically map the property right inside the document for your use case. This creates a live mapping whenever required, and the document will be ready for your use case. Now what you can do is you can define how the PDF file will be named. So I want to define the PDF file by the owner name that you find over here, or you can define even sitter name. I will go with the owner name in the drop down, and then I will click on download PDF. So when you click on download PDF, you must check if your document is ready to generate. Okay. So under the generate PDF column, you should mark your records as ready to generate, whichever you're looking to convert to PDF, and it will be converted to PDF and stored in that column over here. So make sure to set your records as ready to generate, whichever you're looking to convert to PDF before downloading the PDF files. So as you can see, it is going to generate both the files, and if I click on this, it should open up the document with the corresponding fields showing up over here. So we have all the fields automatically mapped with the database entries, and the same pattern repeats over here in this document as well. So we have got two documents where the fields were mapped to the database entries as required. If you want to automate this process, click on Setup Notion Automation. This will run the automation to generate the PDF forever, which means now you do not need to touch PDF output to set up the database, set up the document, and generate the PDF once again. With this exact same setup, what you can do is once you click on Notion Automation, Setup Notion Automation, and user clicks on Submit, the entry appears in the database. Simply mark it as ready to generate, and now this will automatically be converted into PDF file right over here. This process makes it super simple and easy to use and convenient as well, as all the PDFs are generated directly inside the database 24/7, 365 days without the requirement of touching PDF output to set up anything from scratch. I hope this point was clear, as clicking on this Notion automation will automatically generate the PDF inside the database using the same template that you would have used earlier. So this makes it super powerful and convenient to use, as you do not need to touch PDF output dashboard to set up anything from scratch again and again. If you still have any questions on this, you can use this chat bubble and send me a message with your queries. I'll be able to address the same. Or else you can go to the bottom of the home page where you will find the contact window. Click on that and send me a message with your queries. I'll be able to address the same as well. You can even book a free demo session where I'll be guiding you step by step on how to use this tool and take the best advantage of the automations available. But essentially, whenever a user will click on submit and a new entry appears in the database, simply set it as ready to generate. The PDF will automatically be created inside the database. As you can see, it started processing this document, and soon the PDF will be available in the database over here. This is how powerful PDF output